Hi, and welcome to a new video with Athena Quant. Today, we're jumping into a really cool concept called signal geometry. We're going to talk about how you can take all that chaotic noise from the market and turn it into something clear, something you can actually trade on. Basically, we're turning it into music.
So let's kick things off with a scene that I'm sure is going to hit close to home for a lot of you. Picture this. You've done your homework. You've got, 15 different indicators, momentum, volume, you name it, and they are all absolutely screaming buy on some hot stock. So you feel confident, right? You go in big, and then, bam, you get completely whipsawed. The price just reverses on you, and you're left sitting there scratching your head, wondering what in the world just went wrong.
Well, here's the secret. The problem wasn't really your indicators themselves. The real problem was that all 15 of them were essentially saying the exact same thing. They were all just picking up on the same crowded trade, and instead of giving you a diverse picture, they were just amplifying one single crowded idea. So the culprit, the thing that tripped you up, was just one word: redundancy.
And look, this isn't just some minor little issue. It's a genuine survival problem in trading. Relying on a bunch of signals that are all singing in unison is probably one of the fastest ways to get into serious trouble. If you can't get a handle on it, that redundancy will absolutely destroy any edge you think you have.
This slide really just nails the whole issue. It shows you the two worlds we're talking about. Over on the left, you've got your raw correlated signals. This world is full of traps. It leads to overfitting, where your strategy is super fragile because it's learned the market noise instead of the actual signal. It makes you put on way too much size, and honestly, it's almost impossible to figure out what's really driving your decision. But then look at the right side. That's our goal: compressed orthogonal factors. And orthogonal is just a fancy math term for independent. This is where your strategy becomes robust, clean, and you can size your positions with real precision.
So, the big question is, how do we get from that chaotic mess on the left to that clean, elegant picture on the right? Well, that's where this beautiful idea of signal geometry comes in. It's the whole framework that lets us transform all that noise into a coherent, actionable symphony.
This is the million-dollar question for every single trader out there, isn't it? With just an endless stream of data, countless indicators, and constant chatter, how on earth do you find the stuff that actually matters?
And the answer lies in this incredibly powerful technique called feature compression. Just think of it like a distillation process, right? It takes all those dozens of overlapping, noisy indicators we've been talking about, and it uses some clever linear algebra to boil them down into just a few pure independent market drivers.
This right here perfectly shows that transformation. On the left, before you do any compression, it's like having 15 people in a room all shouting at you at once. It's just noise, and it leads to really unstable decisions. But then look at the right. After compression, you might only have, say, 3 to 5 distinct, clear voices, and each one is telling you a different valuable piece of the story. These become your true independent drivers, and they are incredibly high-quality inputs for your models.
Okay, so this all sounds great, but how does it actually give you a real, sustainable edge in the markets? Let's break down the 5 key benefits of using this approach.
Let's walk through these because each one of these is a total game changer. First, you get a much higher signal-to-noise ratio. The real information just pops. Second, you seriously cut down your risk of overfitting because your model has fewer, cleaner things to focus on. Third, everything becomes easier to interpret. You can actually understand what's driving the trade, things like pure momentum or risk-off sentiment. Fourth, you get way smarter with your position sizing, so you're not accidentally betting your entire account on one hidden theme. And finally, this creates an absolutely rock-solid foundation for any fancy machine learning models you might want to use later on.
And here it is, the bottom line, the actual result. For large-cap stocks, when you do this right, feature compression typically boosts your Sharpe ratio, which is your key measure of risk-adjusted return, by 0.4 to 0.8. That is a huge improvement, and you're getting it just by cleaning up the statistical noise from having signals that are all too similar to each other.
All right, theory is great, but let's make this concrete. Let's see how this actually works in the real world with a couple of recent examples. Let's take a stock like Meta. During some of those recent market cycles, you saw these really intense waves of rotation, all driven by talk about AI and ad spending. Your raw signals would have been a total mess, probably giving you these redundant strong buy signals right before the stock took a dive. But by compressing those signals, a system could actually identify and filter out something we could call sentiment overcrowding. And what's the result? You get much better timed entries that actually avoid all that chop.
Or what about the S&P 500 ETF, SPY, during a period when everyone was worried about tariffs? In that kind of risk-on, risk-off environment,
almost every indicator starts moving together. Without compression, a system would have jumped back into the market way too aggressively and just gotten chopped up. But by extracting these clean, independent factors, like broad risk appetite, the system could wait for a true signal, get back in with confidence, and end up capturing way more of the rally with a lot less pain.
All right, let's pull all this together now. What are the key things you really need to walk away with today? Okay, so first up, feature compression is all about turning that messy, noisy data into clean, independent factors. It directly tackles that problem of multicollinearity, having too many similar signals, which gives you a much sharper, more robust edge. This is what helps you avoid those crowded trades we talked about, and it seriously improves your model's performance. And look, this isn't just some nice-to-have add-on. This is the fundamental backbone of any modern high-quality quant system. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. When you look at your own trading, ask yourself this: are you just listening to all the market's noise, or have you actually figured out a way to hear its symphony?